morning and welcome to Bharat News on Bharat TV. I'm Deepika Zucchi and here are tonight's top stories. In breaking news, Donald Trump has made a historic political comeback, defeating Kamala Harris to reclaim the White House. Republicans have retaken control of Congress, signaling a shift in Washington's power dynamics. Trump's return is likely to reshape US-India relations, while India's foreign minister warns of potential US isolationism. Meanwhile, Russia is accused of plotting explosives on US-bound flights, heightening global security concerns. In India, Prime Minister Modi has strongly condemned an attack on a Canadian temple. In Maharashtra, the BJP expels party leaders to reinforce discipline ahead of state polls. Jammu and Kashmir Assembly reopens the controversial Article 370 debate, and India's Olympic aspirations surge forward with a bid to host the 2036 Games. On the international front, Australia addresses rising diplomatic tensions over Sikh rights on the global stage. Let's start with the detailed news. Trump's stunning comeback and wins back the White House. Defying the odds, Donald Trump has claimed victory over Kamala Harris, securing his return to the White House. With early wins in critical swing states like Georgia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania, Trump reached the 270 Electoral College votes needed to clinch the presidency. In a night filled with celebration, his supporters hailed him as a symbol of resilience following assassination attempts and fierce opposition. Trump's platform promises sweeping reforms, from curbing immigration and boosting U.S. energy independence to championing constitutional freedoms and securing American elections. Republicans reclaim control in Congress. In a major shift, Republicans have taken back the House and Senate, giving the GOP newfound leverage to push their agenda. The power balance in Washington has now tilted with anticipated changes in healthcare, economic policies, and education reform. Republican leaders have promised to counterbalance the current administration's policies, signaling potential shakeups in areas such as energy independence, border security, and government accountability. Trump 2.0, new era in US-India relations? With Donald Trump's return, experts predict changes in US-India relations, particularly in trade, defense, and immigration policies. Trump's stance on immigration could impact Indian professionals, while his focus on US manufacturing and military strength could foster closer strategic ties. Analysts suggest that Trump's policies may push for a balanced partnership, emphasizing mutual growth and security in the Indo-Pacific region. India warns of growing US isolationism. Indian Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar expressed concerns that the US may take a more isolationist approach regardless of the election outcome, potentially impacting international alliances and economic cooperation. Jaishankar's comments highlight India's need to adapt its foreign policy as global alliances and economic priorities shift under the new US administration. Russia accused of planting explosives on US-bound flights. Allegations have surfaced that Russia may be plotting to place explosives on flights bound for the United States. This claim has raised significant concerns in both the US and allied nations, prompting heightened security measures and investigations. The move, if confirmed, could lead to heightened tensions and further sanctions against Russia as the international community watches closely. Modi condemns Canadian temple violence, urges justice. In a strong statement, Prime Minister Narendra Modi condemned the recent attack on a Hindu temple in Canada, calling it a deliberate act aimed at instilling fear among Indian nationals. Modi's remarks reflect the growing diplomatic strain between India and Canada after accusations of interference in Canadian domestic affairs. Modi urged Canadian authorities to protect Indian communities and ensure justice as bilateral relations between the two nations remain fragile. BJP expels 40 leaders ahead of Maharashtra polls. In a bold move, the BJP has expelled 40 leaders across Maharashtra's constituencies ahead of state elections, reinforcing party discipline and alignment with central policies. Party officials say the move is part of a strategy to strengthen unity and loyalty within the party, ensuring that only committed leaders represent the BJP in the upcoming polls. Jammu and Kashmir Assembly debates special status resolution. A contentious resolution to reinstate Jammu and Kashmir's special status sparked heated debate in the region's legislative assembly. Lawmakers were divided, with some strongly advocating for the restoration of Article 370, citing regional autonomy and cultural heritage, while others insisted on maintaining current constitutional changes for security and integration. The debate underscores ongoing tensions and the unresolved nature of Jammu and Kashmir's status within India. India's official bid to host 2036 Olympics marks new milestone. India has formally submitted its bid to host the 2036 Olympics, marking a historic step in the country's sports ambitions. The Indian Olympic Association has expressed confidence in India's infrastructure and commitment to global sports standards. If successful, the Olympics would showcase India's cultural and athletic strengths to a global audience, positioning the country as a key player on the world sports stage. Australia's foreign minister discusses diplomatic friction over Sikh rights. Australia's foreign minister commented on escalating diplomatic strains involving India and Canada over Sikh separatist rights. The minister emphasized the importance of peaceful discourse, adding that Australia supports the right to peaceful protest without interference in other nations' domestic policies. The remarks reflect Australia's stance on fostering peace and supporting multicultural rights amidst rising global tensions. And that concludes today's news on Bharat TV. For more updates on these stories and others, visit our website or follow us on social media. I'm Deepika Zucchi, and we'll see you next time.